John, joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. This seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want to.
Deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
First carry for James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Murray going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Pick back in 2021 from Ohio State, it's Justin Fields.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And now they're looking at third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a
drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to.
Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the
first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 90-yard gain on 1st. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well.
Not looking good in this one as well. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, it's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. An option handoff given to Conner, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. from the gun on third down, Murray. And he's going to go down again. Multiple
this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately
that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Kyler Murray, a guy with an awful lot of things going for him. We know that. But at this stage, might be tough to decide whether he's a better passer or runner. And that was a heck of a run there.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Murray a give. This is Connor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play.
That's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First catch of the game for Hopkins.
Set up with a first and goal.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising.
The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a third and goal here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles. Player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Murray now on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside.
Defense, they played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Or create or get through contact or trash makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fights through him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His third touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on. Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The kick by McManus is good. And they will cut the lead back down to
approach 100 yards. You've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well down.
His ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles. Different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
That'll give him 8 that time.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
McCann's kick is good. And that makes this a 10-point game. Go again on second down. Fields able to hit his target. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's kind of more of this
at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. They run behind center with Conner. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Completion.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Taking it right down Broadway. And they bring this one back. A fumble return from a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Get this one across the 35.
Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after 1 play, it appears that the answer is yes.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
No creases.
From the 41, Murray to Conner on the check down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Charles, when you talk about
lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked
it. Route, probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming.
Conner up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple. Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd.
This one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately this point.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, it'll be Conner. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fields now to throw. And that will be incomplete. And the other day they told us, well, we've got getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing.
Third down. This offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down.
Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. First down, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the... Here's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Lumber that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Murray's going to keep it again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback.
Ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I can see when he carry wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain a scrimmage. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And this is good. From 57 yards, able to pick up decent yardage. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the... And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent